Hey guys, it's Rich with video number 7 of the 77 question Witchy community tag. Now, let me know what you guys think about the lighting. I'm trying to set it up where I don't have a glare on my glasses. I love this lighting system because it kind of shows very well, and the only issue that I'm having is trying to not have a glare on my glasses. If it's something that bothers you guys, let me know. If it's something that really doesn't matter to you, please also let me know. But getting to the topic at hand, if you are not partaking in the 77 question Witchy community tag, you are here and henceforth tagged. If you don't know all the questions, go ahead and go to Christo-Paganism.com. You will find all the questions there in their entirety. Also, there is a card here that if you don't catch that link, that you can go there anytime by clicking on that card. You are tagged if you want to answer one question here or there. That's fine. If you want to do a video, link below so I can watch it. If you blog about it, I guess some people are blogging about it, then go ahead and leave a link below to your blog and I will go and read it. And I think that's all the mediums that pretty much are really out there on the internet for us to connect with on the 77 questions. So if there's another medium out there that you guys are using, maybe a podcast, I don't know. Also, if any of you have a podcast that you love to listen to, go ahead and leave a link below because I do enjoy listening to podcasts. So if you run a podcast and you have partaken in the 77 question Witchy community tag, go ahead and leave that link below so I can go and listen to it. Anyway, getting to the questions, we're going through 67 to 77 today. And then I have some closing comments. Question number 67, do you have a ritual to get ready before a ritual or spell? What is it? Sometimes, but not always, I do a ritual shower or a ritual bath, basically just to get myself cleaned from mundane oils, energies, dirt, grime, whatever. I get myself cleansed from all of that. But I don't always do that. Like today, I've already gotten a shower whenever I woke up. I usually shower in the mornings, or whenever I wake up. It's like, what, 11? It's 11 o'clock. So I got a shower around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, evening time frame. But that is the beginning of my day. So whenever I wake up, I get a shower. Now, seeing that I haven't really done anything today, if I were to do ritual right now, probably would not get a shower. Basically because I'd see myself as still being clean. I haven't done anything. I've sat here, knitted, and talked to you guys, made a small trip out to the store here on base to get some coffee grounds because I was out of coffee, and I wouldn't see a real need to take a shower before doing a ritual if I wanted to do a ritual right now. So for me, it's not something that I would do. However, there are times whenever I've cleaned my house or something of that nature where I have chemicals on me or I have just dirt on me that, yes, I need to get a shower before going into a sacred space and honoring deity or connecting with ancestors or what have you. Something to clean off that mundane aspect of myself. Like I said, today, haven't really done anything that really got me that energetically clogged to need to take a ritual shower. So, yeah, I do and don't have certain little rituals that I do before a ritual or spell. Number 68. Do you always use your own spells or do you tweak others? I have tweaked spells, I have copied spells, I have created spells, I've done all of them, and they've all worked in their own way for me. I have absolutely no problem with copying a spell out of a book as long as if it speaks to me. I have no problem tweaking a spell to fit my needs, and I have no problem writing a spell from scratch to do exactly what I need to do. So for me, whenever it comes to spells, I do all of the above. It all depends on what I want to do, what I need to do, and what speaks to me. Question number 69, do you prefer to do spells / ritual inside or outside? I gotta kind of put this into perspective here. I've always, for the most part, done ritual or spell work inside. I have done spells outside, but usually those are like burning an affirmation or something like that. Nothing too elaborate. The reason being, when I lived out in Kansas, I lived in a more suburban type area in Wichita, and I was in an apartment. Going outside to do ritual in that aspect was not really feasible, because you'd have people sitting there like, what the heck's he doing? Putting into perspective, whenever I lived out in New Jersey, the neighbors that lived on one side of me had a porch that came out and overlooked my backyard. So doing ritual out there wasn't necessarily comfortable for me. Also, if you are from Jersey, you will know that the mosquitoes up there are terrible. So doing ritual outside, not really a fun experience when you're getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. So for me, doing ritual inside has pretty much been the only way to do it. If I get stationed in a place where doing ritual outside is capable, I would love to do ritual outside. I would love to have a circle outside, an altar outside, something where I can connect to the elemental energies around me. I would absolutely love to do it. However, it has not been feasible up to this point for me to do that. So, maybe in the future, but as of right now, inside is where I feel the most comfortable and less eaten alive. Question number 70. If you are coming from a Christian / Catholic background, did you find the transition hard with family and the whole going to hell thing? Basically leaving all you have been told was right. I have to say that I didn't necessarily leave it. I incorporated it into my practice. My everyday life is still very much with the Christian undertones of right and wrong, morality, and finding the joy in the Christianity that I know now. It's about finding the beauty in the Christian religion and incorporating it into a pagan practice, and also finding things in the Christian religion that most people don't know is there. Things such as the goddess Sophia, that is quite prevalent in the Apocrypha. Finding her in that, and finding how she is mentioned even in other books of the Bible, has opened up more of a pagan aspect to my practice than I've ever known before. I do have issues with the whole going to hell aspect, but if you look in the translations, and I'm going to do topic videos on this as well, on the way that the Bible was translated and how it has been mistranslated over the centuries, how some of it has been translated to fit certain agendas. And while I still very much hold true to the biblical aspects of many different things, that isn't one aspect that I really hold true to. It's not something that's really true to me. And even having that hell aspect has been kind of something that I've been thinking about lately with, is it a literal hell, or is it a hell of our own making? Is it something that we put into our mind, so whenever we die, we go into whatever type of afterlife we subscribe to? Whether it's you go to a waiting room for the next life, or if it's a heaven with streets of gold, or if it's a hell of fire and brimstone. It's something that I've actually been thinking about a lot lately. So, yeah. Question number 71. What are your totem animals? Whenever I think of totem animals, one that really jumps out to me is camel. My love for camel is not only due to an ethnic background, but also what camel symbolizes. Symbolizing going through the harshness of life, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, going from one place to another, knowing that eventually you will reach that oasis and drink of the cool, clear water. Knowing that one day everything that you have carried will have a purpose in your life. Knowing that it will provide to others the things that it is needed. So for me, camel is very much a power or totem animal to me. Something that I very much connect with. And usually I take it to the extent that I usually have at least one camel in every room of my house. I actually have quite an extensive camel collection. But right here, right now, as I drop all the paper clips that I was holding, I only have one camel. I absolutely love having camels around me, and this is actually a gift from a friend that is very dear to me. So I absolutely love it, and it's something that was small and able to come with me on this journey to Korea, so I actually had plans of having more camels to come with me, but they didn't get packed, unfortunately. So I still have a camel in my room, but only one. Anyway, moving on. Question number 72. What are some things you reuse after spells/ritual work? Now, whenever I was thinking about this, I didn't really think I reused anything after rituals or after spell work. Mostly because anything that's not a working tool usually is consumed or given up as an offering. However, I also considered the herbs that I use or the incense that I make for a ritual. And a lot of times I make more than I need at that precise moment. With that being said, yes, I do keep the mixtures that I make. I use them for different things. If it's a mixture for a meditation ritual or for a spiritual journey of some sort, or even a spell for, let's say, love or for money or something like that, I will often keep the remainders of what has not been burned. I'll keep for another ritual. Or I will put it in a little sachet or something of that sort. So when I first looked at this, I didn't think I reused anything, but I guess I reuse or repurpose the herbs that I use. Whether it's in doing the same spell again and again, or if it's carrying around a little sachet as something as a reminder of the spell that was cast to constantly feed it energy. So yeah, I guess I do reuse some items that I use in ritual or spell work. And now thinking about it, sometimes I don't burn the candles down all the way either, so I guess I reuse those as well. But usually, other than those things, the only thing that's ever reused are my working tools. They are cleaned and reused in the next spell or ritual. Question number 73. Who helped you the most when starting on your path? This question is very vast. I think of people like Kara, whenever I first started out, somebody that introduced me to the witchy community. I think of charming Pixie Flora, who has since not really posted any YouTube videos. I don't know if she's completely not doing YouTube anymore, but I do know that she's gone on to do some fantastic work. She is a motivational speaker, I believe, and a life coach, and an author of several books that I actually cannot wait to get my hands on and read some of them, because I absolutely loved whenever she was making videos and how she would explain things that she does in her practice. Another one was Evan, and whenever he was making videos, and he's since, I do believe, taken his videos down. A very dear friend of mine that I have lost contact with. He's doing some great work down in, I believe, South America. He's one that he was able to read stuff and gain knowledge from different aspects and in different studies. And it seems to me that he would instinctually know whenever he read something. Whereas I am the complete polar opposite, where I read something, question it to no end, bounce against walls, try it out, find out it's not for me, set it aside, maybe pick it up in a year. He was one that was very much solid in his practice in the way that it made sense for him. But he influenced my early practice especially, because he would post some things that really gave me something to think about, that I really didn't know about, some obscure references here and there, and I kind of really missed talking to Evan. I do have him on Facebook, but I haven't really contacted him lately, and I really need to do that. And of course, you guys know who else is going to be mentioned in this. Annie, of course, an influence on my early years. Somebody who has always given me something to think about. Outside of YouTube, my friend Carol, who has been a fantastic supporter of my journey. She has been one that was able to comfort me in knowing that you can be a Christian and you can be a witch. It's okay. So, she has been one that has comforted me in my early practice, that I absolutely love to stay in contact with because of the support she gives and the support that I can give to her when needed. And the general, playful banter that we have back and forth. Question number 74. Do you know any good witchy phone apps? I do not really have anything that witchy on my phone. I guess the most witchy thing that I have on my phone, as far as an app, would be Twitter, WordPress, Facebook, and Tumblr. Those apps keep me in touch with people from the witchy community. The WordPress app keeps me informed of other people's blogs that may pop up. So I really enjoy those apps, but as far as anything inherently witchy, not really. Question number 75. What is your favorite magical study? Oh, there's so many types of study out there. Studies of runes, of spirits, and communicating with spirits, herbs, stones, but I would have to say that my favorite magical study would be the theory behind the practice. Figuring out the little nuances, the little things here and there that are inherent in a witchy practice. Figuring out the why behind it. such as, why does this spell work in this manner? Why are these energies present in this herb or in this stone? Figuring those things out, the theory behind it, is probably my favorite witchy study, my favorite magical study. Question number 76. Outside of the YouTube and Facebook community, do you have a lot of witchy friends in the physical world? I have, I think, about 4, maybe 5. I don't have many that I've met face to face, but I have a lot that I've connected with online. So yeah, I don't have a lot of them, but I have a core group, I guess you'd say. And we're all friends for different reasons. We've come into each other's lives and gone out of each other's lives at different times for different reasons, but always with that undertone of, we know where the other one's coming from, we know what they believe and what it means to them. So, a lot of them, no. But ones of true meaning and purpose, yes. Question number 77. Do you feel that the deities we work with are a force from a higher power, and that all beliefs and religions are from the same one God or place? And I've spoken about this a few times, even on the 77 question witchy community tag. I believe a few times, at least once I know of, that yes, I do believe there is that all, the source, the Triton, the Almighty. I choose to call him God, even though him is not the correct pronoun, I guess. But I do believe that there is an all-being that filters down into different religions, different practices, different beliefs, different deities. I believe they all stem from this one all source in one way, shape, form, or another. They're all different parts of this all-being, different facets of this all-being. So that is the 77 question witchy community tag. Like I said, I do have some closing comments. Whoever came up with this list, oh my gosh, 77 questions all at once, are you nuts? I think if a person were to watch all of these videos that I've done on the 77 questions, I think it's like 5 hours. That's almost an entire work day of nothing but sitting there listening to me ramble on about these questions and the little offshoots that they take me to. So 77 questions, a little crazy to undertake, but very enjoyable. I have loved doing these questions and seeing what you guys have to say about them. As always, you can leave comments below. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed these videos. If you are not partaking in the 77 question witchy community tag, I do encourage you to even do it as a small undertaking. 7 questions at a time, a couple questions at a time. It doesn't matter, just getting in there and sharing your voice with the community, sharing yourself with the community. But if you would like to stay in touch with the community here on my channel, you can go ahead and click subscribe right above my head. If you would like to be part of the community on Christo-Paganism.com, you can click right here. That will take you to Christo-Paganism.com. Eventually there will be a forum on there where everybody can post and we can hash out ideas and have that sense of community on that website. So, really trying to think of how I want to set that up. So, keep tuned for that. Eventually it will be coming. And in the meantime, go ahead and comment on the blogs there. So, let me know what you think. Also, if you'd like to stay in contact with me, a really great way is to go to Twitter and stalk me on there. I post about my daily life, things that are going on, things that either tick me off or uplift me, retweets from people who are putting out motivational quotes or have wonderful things going on or different discoveries being made. And also, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll also see whenever I post new videos or post a new blog post or anything on Tumblr. So you'll probably get the most information about me through Twitter. So go ahead and follow me on there. And that's it for this video. So until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye-bye.